It's pretty cool here in Florida. And, hope you're having a good day, however, whatever the weather may be where you are. And, here we are in the beginning of 2015 into this today, working our way. It's early. And we'll keep after this business of New Year's resolutions. I won't get to it too much today. But there's some things I want to share with you about resolutions. I think they're important. I think that they're paradoxical in nature, and I'll explain. And I think their paradoxical nature is what makes them so difficult to keep. One of the paradoxes, they're easy to make, otherwise hard to keep. That's one achieve them. That, and then there's something about run into some paradoxical elements concerning the way the mind works. And I'll explain. Achieve them. When I have a moment or two some paradoxical elements to talk to you about. Maybe I'll be able to provide some insight that will increase your chances. Have a moment or two of keeping your resolutions, not only just around this time be able to provide some insight that will increase your chances of keeping these you can make some goals, not only just around this time of the year, or otherwise, and achieve them. And another paradoxical element about goals or New Year's resolutions is that people look for big change, big wins. Paradoxically, it's the small wins that seem to contribute to a person's success. You see what I'm getting at? Everything seems to be backwards and upside down in trying to achieve goals. What may seem really intuitive and right to do may not, in fact, be so right to do. And it's more what's counterintuitive that will contribute to your success. And again, when I have a moment on the show, perhaps the remainder of sometime this week or the beginning of next week, I'll talk about that. Because look, most people are listening because they're interested in their health and they're trying to make improvements. I'm assuming that. I'm assuming I don't think people are listening because they have nothing else better to do. So this whole idea of how do you achieve change and how can you make some positive progress toward changing your behaviors, diet and lifestyle-related behaviors, would be an important thing to consider and to shed some light on so that we can not just receive information. I can tell you about all kinds of things all day long, but unless it gets translated for you into some meaningful change, all it is it's information. It's like a book's on the shelf that nobody reads. Got the information, but what do you do with it? So that's why I want to devote some time and attention to that. I'm not going to have too much time today, I don't think, because my guest, Rob Yelland, will be along from Natural Factors, and we'll engage a conversation with him. Today, we're going to talk a lot about diet and how maybe weaknesses in the diet can be compensated for by certain types of supplements. That'll become more clear when Rob comes on. There were some stories and studies that were trending this morning that caught my attention that will shed some light on perhaps what we can do on a day-to-day basis to do better with our health. The American Cancer Society has published a very intriguing piece of research. Excuse me. And they're claiming, by the way, this study involved nearly 500,000 Americans. And what they generally found was that following cancer prevention guidelines as sketched by the American Cancer Society provided a reduction in overall risk of developing cancer and had a greater, these recommendations had a greater impact on reducing overall risk of early mortality, dying early. It was an observational study. This was not some quasi-experimental study or experimental study. It was observational. Now, the American Cancer Society issued these guidelines back in 2001 for preventing cancer. And the guidelines recommend that people, and makes good sense, avoid smoking, achieve and maintain a healthy weight throughout life, and be physically active and eat a healthy diet emphasizing plant foods. So, avoid smoking, healthy weight, physically active, plant-based diet. If I've said that, if I have mentioned those particular diet and lifestyle features 100 times, I've mentioned them 100,000 times on this show over the last 10 years, constantly focusing on that. It's not as if we don't know what to do and what to tell people and what to encourage them to try and focus on. That's not the issue. The issue is how in the devil do you get people to do these things? And why is it so difficult for people, you, me, and anybody else, no matter how motivated, to get these things done? That's where the conversation gets very interesting, and although complicated, it is my belief that there are ways to deal with this, to get these changes made. This goes to what I was just saying a moment ago about goals and how to get them achieved. This is related to that. But getting back to the study, what they found, one of the researchers in the study, a Jeffrey Kabat, said that our findings suggest it's worth the effort to achieve the American Cancer Society guidelines, and that the closer you follow the guidelines, he said, the greater the benefit for preventing certain types of cancer, end quote. Now, there have been other studies, I have reported on them over the years, where, like, for example, eating a plant-based diet, being physically active, where they were focusing on one variable. And they showed reduction in cancer, certain types of cancer. This study really pulls it together. It was a big study, and it was longitudinal. It happened over a pretty substantial period of time. And when I come back, I'll tell you a little bit more about this study and what they found, and the types and where the types of cancer. There's certain systems of the body, certain sites, physiological sites on the body where these guidelines play a very effective role in reducing cancer. And I'll share that with you, and the reduction rate and when following the guidelines, and I'll point out which of the guidelines really had accounted for most of the variants of success. I'll be right back.
Still looking for your fountain of youth? It's Xenia. Look no further than the beauty aisle of your favorite health and nutrition store. Xenia is the newest product from Form Essentials, the brand that brought you solace. So you know it's filled with the highest quality ingredients. Many cosmetic products only treat topically, while Xenia addresses aging and hair loss from within. Formulated to support the growth of radiant hair, skin, and nails, Xenia is sure to help you turn back the hands of time and assist you in aging gracefully. Xenia provides a spectrum of key vitamins and other evidence-based natural natural ingredients such as alpha-lipoic acid, biotin, collagen, and elastin peptides, all combined in one capsule for your convenience. By promoting beauty from the inside out, you are strengthening your cells and creating a lasting enhancement to your natural beauty. Xenia fits into your daily routine and can be taken to boost your current cosmetic products. Available now at leading health and nutrition stores. Ask for Xenia by name. Start taking Xenia hair, skin, and nails today and get ready to look amazing.
Coenzyme Q10 is a powerful antioxidant nutrient. It protects against free radical damage, supports heart function, energy production, and immune response. Aging reduces our ability to absorb CoQ10 from our diet, so supplementing with a highly absorbable form of CoQ10 is the first step to ensuring optimal levels in the body. Secondly, typical CoQ10 supplements are in a ubiquinone or non-reduced form. For the body to use that type of CoQ10, it must first convert it to ubiquinol or the reduced form. QH Absorb is Jarrow Formula's highly absorbable and bioavailable CoQ10 supplement. Not only is QH Absorb more absorbable than traditional CoQ10 supplements, but as ubiquinol, it's already in a reduced bioavailable form. Your body can use QH Absorb without having to do any conversion work. Ask specifically for Jarrow Formula's QH Absorb at your favorite vitamin retailer. For more information on QH Absorb, go to jarrow.com. That's JARROW for the best and highly absorbable bioavailable CoQ10 supplements.
Are you looking for a product that will aid weight loss both safely and naturally? That will stimulate your metabolism and reduce the absorption of fat from food? Then look no further than Right Way Nutrition. As featured on national daytime health shows, Right Way Nutrition is a premium dietary and nutritional supplement provider who believes the best form of encouragement is results. Right Way Nutrition aims to provide customers with the most superior and effective products available. Right Way Nutrition's 100% pure green coffee bean extract with Svetol does just that. While green coffee bean extract may not be new to the scene, Right Way Nutrition offers a new and improved formula of green coffee bean extract infused with their trademark ingredient Svetol, which is proven to be a vital ingredient for successful weight loss results. Right Way Nutrition provides you with a fast-acting, healthy, effective green coffee bean extract proven to naturally and safely aid weight loss. Your search for the perfect natural weight loss supplement is over. Right Way Nutrition's 100% pure green coffee bean extract with Svetol will help you reach all your weight loss goals.
At Country Life Vitamins, we've been helping people live happy, healthy lives since 1971. And we believe integrity should always be our number one ingredient. We are committed to this belief because you deserve high-quality nutrition, specifically crafted with the highest standards to support your health. Country Life's manufacturing facility is an NSF GMP-registered facility, as well as USDA certified organic, so you can feel good about the products you're taking. Country Life Vitamins is also the first supplement company in the United States to have a complete line of products certified gluten-free. That's over 500 products. Country Life Vitamins' pledge of integrity is based on 5 standards: authenticity, cleanliness, freshness, consistency, and accuracy. Ask for Country Life's top-selling products, such as Coenzyme B Advanced for increased energy or Flex Able for joint health. Country Life Vitamins' commitment to ensure all of our products are pure, wholesome, gluten-free supplements full of natural goodness provides peace of mind with the knowledge you are using a brand you can trust.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by Now Foods. Our products work. Vega, clean, plant-based nutrition. Yerba Prima, pioneers in internal cleansing. Nordic Naturals, pure and great-tasting omega oils. New Chapter, the benefit of nature's wisdom. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
Welcome back. Welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition, wherever, however you may be listening, and however you may be watching. And there's one way to watch it. Watch the show. Go to my website at letstalknutrition.com, and you can watch now. And you can also watch on demand because the shows are archived. Great to be with you. I hope you're having a good day. Talking about this interesting study out of the American Cancer Society provides us some insight as to what we might be doing in our own day-to-day lives to decrease our risk for contracting cancer and specific types of cancer associated with specific body sites. In this study, the researchers found they examined the risk of developing cancer at 25 specific anatomic sites on the body. What they discovered was that there were 14 sites where people who adhered mostly to the guidelines, the American Cancer Society guidelines, had reduced risks for developing cancer compared to those people in the study who were in the lowest adherence group. Some notable examples, they said, were gallbladder cancer. There was a 65% reduced risk for both sexes when people followed the guidelines. Endometrial cancer, there was a 60% reduction. Liver, 48% for males. Colon cancer, 48% for males, 35% for females when they followed the guidelines. Rectal cancer, 40% for males, 36% for females when people followed the American Cancer Society guidelines. And let me repeat what those were. Not smoking, exercising, controlling your weight throughout your life. I mean, those are doable. Those are doable. And I've mentioned those many times on this show, many times. Being physically active, as I said, and eating a plant-based diet. Now, the plant-based diet part is where you run into a lot of resistance. People get the no smoking, they get the being physically active, maintaining the weight. But people say, I'm a meat eater. Okay, what does that mean? You're a meat eater. Does that mean you like it and that's the only thing you're going to eat? That you're genetically coded to eat meat? What? That you're a particular blood type and you've heard, then that particular blood type, those people need to eat meat? Remember, as we evolved, there was a time in our evolution where it wasn't all that much meat to eat. Okay? There wasn't. It's not as if they could go to their grocery store and the meat counter was there. They had to go hunt for that meat. And it wasn't often that there were, they were dining on whatever meat they were catching, whatever game they killed. So one should not be misled to believe that hunter-gatherers had this an abundant amount of meat to consume. Lots of plants, more available, plant doesn't fight back. You don't have to run after the plant. You just got to find it. So this idea that, I'm a meat eater, I don't eat plants. Well, you do that at your peril. I'm not saying people shouldn't eat meat, that it should be, eliminated from the food chain. I'm not saying that. I am saying that people get locked into their head oftentimes, and I've run into this with clients. So I have to eat meat. I cannot not eat a lot of plants. I can't eat a lot of plants. What? Why? Nobody said you had to stop eating meat. What about a balance? I had an athlete that I talked to, wasn't eating any vegetables. It was an all-protein diet derived from meat sources. I said, none. Zero. I said, you're going to get sick. If not today, down the road. You can't live like that. Nevertheless, getting back to this study, it's very clear to me that, and it was observational in nature, that when people followed these guidelines, they did far better in their prevention of cancer. This is, and I rarely come on the show and talk about cancer and all these therapies and treatments because there's so much charlatanism associated with it, as many of you know. So I'm very careful how I talk about, and when I talk about cancer, how I talk about it. Because it does scare people, and rightfully so. And being physically active and controlling weight were two variables that accounted, and eating a healthy diet, emphasizing plant foods, those really made a difference in people's lives, really made a difference. We come back, I don't know, do you like avocados? Avocados are high in fat, you know. And those people that are starting off the new year saying, I'm going to eat a low-fat diet, I think you might want to rethink that. And maybe it should be reframed as, I want to eat a better fat diet. How about that? Eliminating fats from your diet is not a good idea. Turns out, I'll tell you about avocados and their contribution to health, and they're loaded with fat. But it's a special kind of fat, and I'll explain.
Feel tired, lethargic, or irritable? Take solace. You're one of millions of Americans that has trouble falling asleep or staying asleep. In fact, according to a national survey, 54% of adults have trouble sleeping. So what can you do about it? Take Solace. Solace is an all-natural dietary supplement formulated to support healthy sleep and relaxation. Solace can help you fall asleep and stay asleep naturally. Formulated with all-natural ingredients, Solace is non-addictive and won't leave you feeling groggy in the morning. Take Solace an hour before bed and feel the calming effects of this extensively researched sleep and relaxation aid. For more information on Solace, call toll-free 877-533-7066 or visit TakeSolace.com. That's 877-533-7066 or take SOLUS.com. Look for Solace in your local health and nutrition store. Solace, for a good night's rest naturally.
The opinions, viewpoints, and promises made during this program are not those of WHNZ AM, its staff, management, or parent company, iHeartMedia Incorporated.
Do you have questions about buying your dream home or refinancing your current home? Listen this Sunday from 3 till 4 to Mortgage Makeovers with Ken Michaels on News Radio 970 WFLA. He'll be taking your calls live. Mortgage Makeovers this Sunday afternoon at 3.
If you're a business professional in Tampa Bay, you need to get information and make connections. Join 1250 Wins WHNZ every Sunday from 1 to 2 p.m. and get the edge on doing business in Tampa Bay with your host, Kelly Wilson. Sunday, January 11th, Kelly will interview Mayor Bob Buckhorn and have Cigar City's Joey Redner on as a featured guest to discuss the latest developments in the Tampa Bay business community. Get the edge with Kelly Wilson every Sunday starting January 11th from 1 to 2 p.m. on 1250 Wins WHNZ.
Front and center, it's the General Cigar Dave. Join me for Alpha Male Pleasure Maneuvers, Saturday afternoons live from noon to 2 on my new home, 1250 WHNZ. Cigar Dave, live Saturdays noon to 2 p.m., now on 1250 WHNZ.
Negative online stories and reviews about you or your business take seconds to create, but years to remove. How many customers and dollars will you lose due to lies and rumors on the internet? Reputation.com is here to tell your story online the way you want it told. Grab a pen or put this number in your cell phone, but call 800-532-9217. When you call, you'll get free information on how you can legally fight and bury negative internet postings. With Reputation.com, you can now positively promote yourself or your business online using our patented technology and internet PR experts. Join thousands of individuals, businesses, and professionals who have successfully taken control of their Google search results. You're losing money every day from potential customers who pass on you because of negative information about you online. Call today and get a free reputation review and start taking control of your Google results. Call 800-532-9217. That's 800-532-9217. 800-532-9217.
You're running your business, and we at Wix.com know things can get stressful. But creating your website doesn't have to be. With Wix, you can create a professional website all by yourself. It's easy and free. You don't have to be a programmer. Just drag and drop everything into place. It's your website, your style. Show the world what you can do. Go to Wix.com and create your own stunning website today. It's easy and free.
Overtime questions, visit forthepeople.com. Morgan & Morgan, for the people.
This report is brought to you by the Exergen Temporal Scanner Thermometer. The Extragen Temporal Scanner Thermometer is so fast, accurate, and easy to use, you'll just love it. A must-have for any household, especially with children. The Extragen Temporal Scanner Thermometer. Get yours at Walgreens or other fine retailers today.
From the Bright House Network's traffic center, still seeing delays on 275 northbound from the hump of the Howard Franklin into West Shore. Also heavy delays westbound on Gandy Boulevard approaching Roosevelt because of that construction that still has the left lane blocked. Delays also southbound on 275 from I-4 into Howard, Armenia. Have a crash blocking lanes Bush Boulevard eastbound at Himes, and also a crash on 50th Street near Palm River. See traffic problems? Call the injury firm of Abrahamson and Uterwig Hillsborough traffic tip line 866-545-9595. I'm Justin Case.
1250 winds, Weather Center forecasts. A cold morning turning into a chilly day. We'll see sunshine. That breeze is going to make it feel colder at times with the highs reaching the upper 50s, near 60. Right now, still in the 40s and 30s. Clearwater, 36 degrees, 42 St. Pete in Bradenton. Tampa at 39, 41 in Brandon. And again, we'll have a cold afternoon with those winds whipping up. Lows tonight in the mid-40s. We'll bounce into the mid-60s tomorrow. A little more cloud cover. Pretty much the same for Saturday. Some more sunshine, though. And then mid-70s return Sunday. 30% chance of rain will start the week. Wet with a 50% chance of showers. And mid-upper 70s. Wall Street today, Dow opening up green. Dow up 171. NASDAQ positive 38. S&P index gaining 16 points.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by Country Life, a leader and authority in natural health and nutrition. Garden of Life, empowering extraordinary health. Kyolic, aging makes the finest garlic truly odorless. Natural Factors, where great health begins. Renew Life, the digestive care company. Flora, premium organic oils, teas, tonics, and supplements. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
Man, it's cold outside. Great to be with you. We're inside, fortunately. No remote broadcast today. In studio, and you can watch this broadcast live right now at letstalknutrition.com, and you can also watch it on demand because they're archived at letstalknutrition.com. I gave a little teaser talking about avocados. My guest, Rob Yelland, is waiting in the broadcast wings. We'll get him on in a second. But I wanted to tell you about this study and this whole issue of fat. Now, I've had guests, look, I'll tell you right out of the chute, my approach to fat is you need fat in the diet, and it shouldn't be a low-fat diet. It should be called a better fat diet if you're trying to lose weight. Forget about low fat, better fat, monounsaturated, polyunsaturated fats. There's this other category called saturated fats. I have had guests come on to this very show and say, no problem with saturated fats. I'm sorry, I don't agree. I don't. And they usually tie that statement to, well, the rap on saturated fats is that they raise cholesterol levels, and they argue about that, and they'll cite one study or another. Well, I can cite just as many that will tell you that saturated fats, a diet high, notice the word high, in saturated fats promotes an imbalance of cholesterol. I'm just saying. If I thought a high saturated fat diet was good to eat, I would eat it myself. I don't believe it. Show me the data. It's the monounsaturated and the polyunsaturated. Now, in this study, published in the Journal of the American Heart Association, they found that eating one avocado a day as part of a heart-healthy, cholesterol-lowering, moderate-fat diet helped improve cholesterol levels in overweight and obese individuals. And I could get into the woods and the details on this with you, but for the sake of time, just let me tell you that the diet that included the avocado, which was part of a moderate fat diet, moderate fat, which was about the average American diet 34% of the calories come from fat, 51% from carbs, and about 16% from protein. That's a typical American diet. A moderate fat diet, in this study, they provided 34% of the calories as fat. 17% of those calories came from monounsaturated fatty acids. They're called MUFAs. And whereas the low-fat diet provided 24% of calories from fat, with 11% of that fat consisting of monounsaturated fats. At the end of the day, what you need to know from this study is that a moderate fat diet consisting of monounsaturated fats and polyunsaturated fats did better in keeping cholesterol levels in line. In the United States, avocados is not a mainstream food. In the Mediterranean, it is. And in this study, they used the kind of avocado you see in the grocery store. They're called Hass avocados. Those are the ones with the bumpy green skin. Look like they have a complexion problem. That's the one they used. The Mediterranean diet, which is the diet that I eat, and notice I didn't say weight loss. The Mediterranean diet, a calorie-restricted Mediterranean diet, is my diet. Includes fruits, vegetables, whole grains, fatty fish, foods rich in monounsaturated fats, such as extra virgin olive oil, nuts, avocados, and so on. So it's not a low-fat diet that I advocate. It's a better fat diet. Okay? And that's why I report on these stories and studies that trend, not just to have something to report on, but to give us some guidance as to what kinds of choices we should be making relative to our diet and lifestyle. And to help with that today, Rob Yelland with Natural Factors is on. And he wants to talk about Natural Factors. They have a new line that they've put onto the market that they manufacture. And they're a real supplement company, by the way, not a marketing company masquerading as one. And it's called the Whole Earth and Sea. I even brought a couple of examples. I don't know if we have a camera shot of those or not. And if you go to my website, we have a nice picture. That's a nice picture. There you go. And we even have a nice picture of Rob Yelland. He looks sober in that picture, doesn't he? Doesn't he? Yeah. Look how handsome he is. Rob, Happy New Year. Welcome to the show. Nobody ever introduced you that way.
No, I don't think so. Thank you, Dr. Garko. Happy New Year to you. And
yeah.
I think I look good. I'm glad that I do look sober in that.
So you're at my web. I was not I was just, giving you a hard time.
I like the new format you have here with I guess I was not aware of it before, of having the video. I've got you up now, and I get to see you live on my computer here in San Diego.
Oh, you're in San
Diego.
Well, the reason why you weren't aware of it because we've been experimenting, but I don't think you were ever on when we were doing the streaming. But as beginning of January 5th, which was the beginning of the week, streaming is now part of the regular broadcast. So that's a very nice picture. John Gaston, producer for the streaming, found that picture of you. And, of course, I was just kidding. I don't even think you drink, do you?
No, I don't. Never acquired the taste for it. Everybody else did, but I just never acquired the taste, so I didn't push it.
You're better off. You're better off. How you doing anyway?
Oh, it's fantastic. Doing great. It's a great new year. It's a fresh start. And I always look forward to the new year and setting new goals and new objectives and just the opportunity to make people's lives just a little bit better. That's my objective.
Let me ask you on a personal level, if you don't mind sharing. I don't know. If you don't want to, you don't have to. Is there one particular goal you have or resolution that you set this year that you really want to try to achieve?
Well, from always from a personal side, I've got 3 teenagers at home, so my objective is to to continue to mentor them, I guess, so that they can be the most successful that they can in their adult years, because they only have a few more years of influence, right? So that's always my personal goal. So I've got some things set aside specifically for that. From a business standpoint, I think is, being the education director for Natural Factors is really be able to get the information out there. This is why I so appreciate the forum that you have here to really get people to understand, what our products are about and just who our company is. And
sure.
As you get to know people and you like people, that it's the same thing with a company. So
we'll be right back.
Natural Factors presents.
Hi, I'm Dr. Michael Murray. How would you like to feel more calm, centered, and alert with greater mental focus and clarity? Pharma-GABA, a special natural form of the major brain chemical GABA, can help. Our brain can naturally produce GABA, but sometimes we don't produce enough, so taking it as a supplement can give your brain a GABA boost. Pharma-GABA is a clinically proven form that is considerably more effective than other forms. Pharma-GABA produces favorable changes in brainwave patterns as well as a dramatic reduction in markers of stress, including salivary cortisol levels. Pharma-GABA is fast-acting, with feelings of calmness and mental focus experienced within 5 minutes of taking Pharma-GABA. So, if you want to feel calmer with greater mental clarity and focus and need a fast-acting help to cope with a stressful day, give Pharma-GABA a try. I think you'll be glad you did.
Hi, I'm Jordan Rubin, founder and CEO of Garden of Life. Oceans 3 was created with a simple premise in mind. Develop a line of premium omega-3 fish oil formulations that met or exceeded the market leader in quality, and then go beyond omega-3 by providing amplified benefits and value to the consumer. Oceans 3 contains ultra-pure, high-potency fish oil, along with astaxanthin and fucoxanthin. Each of these ingredients, when taken individually, have superb benefits. When they are combined into the exciting compound omega-xanthin, they work synergistically to amplify their already amazing benefits. In addition to the synergy of omega-xanthin, Oceans 3 offers unrivaled purity and greater value than the leading omega-3 fish oils available today, making the Oceans 3 family of products the best choice for anyone looking to add a healthy dose of omega-3 fats and a giant dose of extraordinary health to their lives.
Did you know that doctors recommend omega-3 essential fatty acids for kids and grown-ups alike? Nordic Naturals, the #1 fish oil in the U.S., offers omega-3s for everyone. In fact, Nordic Naturals has one of the largest product portfolios in the world. Our best-selling Ultimate Omega is available in soft gels or liquid, both with a light, clean lemon flavor and no fishy aftertaste. This concentrated formula has been clinically shown to support heart health. For children, kids everywhere love Nordic Naturals Children's DHA, offered in great-tasting strawberry liquid or chewable soft gels. New Omega Boost is a creamy, delicious formulation of omega-3s. With its great mango taste and velvety smooth texture, Nordic Naturals Omega Boost is a great choice for the whole family. Nordic Naturals carefully manages every step of production of our omega-3 fish oils from boat to bottle, so you can count on Nordic Naturals to be exceptionally pure, fresh, and effective. Nordic Naturals for kids and grown-ups alike. Available at natural products retailers or online at nordicnaturals.com.
Is your fish oil wildly pure? New Chapter is proud to offer a whole food approach to fish oil, Whole Mega. Naturally pure 100% wild-caught salmon comes from the pristine waters of Alaska. Like extra virgin olive oil, the fresh-caught salmon for Whole Mega is pressed immediately after harvest. And that's all that's needed to deliver wild Alaskan salmon's whole complement of vital omega fatty acids. These omegas support your heart health. 1 serving of Whole Mega per day, 2 grams, has been clinically shown to help retain healthy triglyceride levels and to improve the omega-3 index, a studied marker of heart health. And did you know experts recommend consuming 2 to 3 servings of fish per week? So 1 week of Whole Mega delivers the omegas of 3 servings of wild Alaskan salmon. Discover the New Chapter difference, wildly pure Whole Mega. These statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease. Available at your local Fine Health food store.
Looking for the best prices on the leading national brands of vitamins, supplements, health and beauty, weight loss, or sports nutrition products? At Vitamin Discount Center, you can save up to 50% off everything, every day. Vitamin Discount Center recognizes the need for an affordable solution for people to start taking a proactive approach to their health. And for over 15 years, Vitamin Discount Center has been a valuable neighborhood nutrition resource, offering high-quality nutritional supplements at an affordable price at 10 stores across the Tampa Bay area. Voted best independent chain by Vitamin Retailer Magazine, Vitamin Discount Center also offers great customer service, friendly and knowledgeable advice, and helps equip customers with the information and products necessary to improve your health. With the best prices on the best selection, why shop anywhere else? To locate the store nearest you, visit Vitamin Discount Center online at forlifeforless.com. That's forlifeforless.com, where you can also find the latest articles on health news, special offers, and their involvement in the community. Vitamin Discount Center. For life, for less.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by Greens Plus, superfood for super health. Jarrow Formulas, superior nutrition and formulation. Form Essentials, makers of the sleep aid Solace. Now introducing Zinnia for healthy hair, skin, and nails. Right Way Nutrition. Nutrition the right way. Nutrix Hawaii. More nutrition, better health, purely Hawaiian. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
Welcome back. Welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition, wherever and however you may be listening and however you may be watching. The one way to watch is visit letstalknutrition.com. As soon as you get to that homepage, boom, we're there. My guest is Rob Yelland. He's an educator with Natural Factors. You heard me report a moment ago on two studies, one from the American Cancer Society talking about certain lifestyle factors that contribute to a reduction in certain types of cancer. Not smoking, exercising, right? Watching your weight, and eating a plant-based diet. Then I reported on fat found in avocados and how that contributes to health. Avocado, of course, is a plant. Turns out that Natural Factors has a new line out called Earth and Sea, Whole Earth and Sea. And I even brought a couple of samples in. They're Pure Food Herring Gold, and they're Pure Food Men's Multivitamin and Mineral. If you're watching on TV, you can see those products displayed. Rob, welcome back. Typically in the restaurant world, they talk about surf and turf. Usually it's meat and fish that they're referring to. When we're talking about surf and turf here, we're talking about plant foods and these, omega-3 fatty acids derived from fish. So Earth and Sea, Whole Earth and Sea is a wonderful whole food line that you all have developed. Your personal diet, what does it look like?
Well, I kind of lean towards, as I heard you talk earlier before I came on, talking about the Mediterranean diet. That's something I kind of adopted probably a little bit more seriously about 4 years ago, and I find I feel much healthier and much better, and so that's kind of the diet that I've been running with also.
Do you eat a lot of red meat? Do you eat a lot of red meat?
I don't eat any red meat. In fact, I'm probably more I'm vegetarian. Occasionally I'll have fish, and then typically on the Mediterranean diet as a vegetarian.
It's interesting. Now, this whole Earth and Sea line that Natural Factors has developed, what's the premise of the line? What's the basic premise here?
Well, it's. I was just thinking about that the other day before I was coming on with you, and I guess if you look at kind of the history of vitamins, I guess the premise of ours being whole earth and sea, instead of what I've seen over the years since 1920 when the foods first started to lose some of the pureness and the vitamins in it, that they had to start introducing vitamins. What I've seen along the years is everything's what technology has done is used to supplant Mother Nature, right? So we're going to create some sort of vitamin, whether it be a synthetic USP, to replace it. So what the whole earth and sea does is I feel it enhances Mother Nature rather than supplanting it. Rather than replacing it, we've just taken what Mother Nature has. Now we've used technology, what I feel is for the good, and be able to highly concentrate these live organic plant materials into a form that embraces all that Mother Nature had in terms of its phytonutrients, its phytochemicals, everything that has proven to be so healthy for us, and now be able to concentrate that into a form that can provide a whole nutrition.
Okay, all right. Let's words mean. So let's break this down a little bit, and we'll make sense of this. Whole, earth, and sea. The whole part. Explain what WHOLE means here. Not that people shouldn't just assume they know what that means. What do you all mean by whole?
Whole means that I guess nothing is left out. Whole is everything. So whole means that we when we take the plants, when we got the list of the plants like the arugula and the cauliflower and the red beets, we take that whole plant, we're concentrating it up to close to, in the multiple vitamins, 1/4 pound of live organic plant material to each tablet that you see. You don't have a picture of the tablet, you have a picture of the bottle, but the small little tablet that's there, over 1/4 pound of these whole vitamins. We're not doing anything. We're not extracting things out of a certain plant and leaving the rest. We're taking it all. Everything's going in, and that's what our definition of whole means.
So let's take the earth part, and by earth you're meaning plants, correct? Yes.
Correct. Yes.
Okay. Now you alluded to a couple of plants that you have in these products. Can you sort of sketch? I don't know, for each individual product you probably have, like with the Pure Food men's multivitamin and mineral, and then you have one for women. Just taking that as an example, what would be some of the plants that would be included in that Pure Food men's multivitamin and mineral?
Well, for that one, all the multivitamin minerals kind of operate off the same base of plants. There's actually over 50 different plant materials. You're talking kale, alfalfa, parsley, caper berries, barley grass, organic beets, organic tomatoes. We also have cabbage, arugula, watercress, sprouted garlic, sprouted broccoli, upland cress. We have a lot of the whole fruits, the fruits being cranberry, blueberry, gooseberry, schizandra berry. And keep in mind, these fruits now, these are the complete whole fruits with our patented process, our BioSimplex process, which we can expand upon later. We're actually able to include everything, both the skin, the seeds, the stem, and not the traditional extraction process that the industry uses, where they just take the meat of the fruit and then extract that. We also have a lot of herbal plants that we add, like sunflower, a lichen for vitamin D, natto bean for K2, the whole plant, seed vegetables, algae, green algae, red algae is where we get our algae-based calcium source. So it's quite a plethora of different ingredients.
So that whole, like you said, you leave nothing out. I mean, you're using the meat of the fruit and the plant, of the vegetables, the stems, the seeds, all of it. I mean, this is great. When we come back, we're going to explore this a little further. I may open up one of these boxes, like on that men's. I'll open it up, and, well, maybe we can get a shot of the size of the pill. How much did you say was in one pill? What did you say, 1/4 pound?
A 1/4 pound. We call it our 1/4 pounder.
A 1/4 pound of plants? A 1/4 pound of plants?
Without the best 1/4 pounder you'll ever eat.
1/4 pounders compressed into one pill. 1/4 pound of plants, plant material. We come back. I'll open that up. I'll open that one box up, and we'll see if we can get a camera shot on the pill. I just started taking this, so this is one that's not open. I have one at home that's open. And then they have the Pure Food Herring Gold. We'll get into all of this. American Cancer Society says, move toward that plant-based diet. Guess what? I've been saying that for 10 years. We'll be right back.
Still looking for your fountain of youth? It's Xenia. Look no further than the beauty aisle of your favorite health and nutrition store. Xenia is the newest product from Form Essentials, the brand that brought you solace. So you know it's filled with the highest quality ingredients. Many cosmetic products only treat topically, while Xenia addresses aging and hair loss from within. Formulated to support the growth of radiant hair, skin, and nails, Xenia is sure to help you turn back the hands of time and assist you in aging gracefully. Xenia provides a spectrum of key vitamins and other evidence-based natural ingredients such as alpha-lipoic acid, biotin, collagen, and elastin peptides, all combined in one capsule for your convenience. By promoting beauty from the inside out, you are strengthening your cells and creating a lasting enhancement to your natural beauty. Xenia fits into your daily routine and can be taken to boost your current cosmetic products. Available now at leading health and nutrition stores. Ask for Xenia by name. Start taking Xenia hair, skin, and nails today and get ready to look amazing. As a family-owned company since 1968, Now Foods has spent the last 46 years building a legacy in the natural health industry as a trusted leader. Now provides a comprehensive approach to wellness by offering more than 1,400 high-quality health foods, supplements, sports nutrition, and personal care products at an affordable price. Now believes that natural is better. They don't use artificial colors, flavors, or sweeteners, and they offer many vegetarian, organic, and gluten-free products. Their foods are all non-GMO. Since their beginning, Now has grown to become an award-winning leader in the natural health industry. But one thing has never changed: their commitment to providing the highest quality products at the best value to empower people to lead healthier lives. High quality doesn't have to mean high price. From essential oils to amino acids, multivitamins to natural sweeteners, Now has you covered. To find a store near you that carries Now products, or for more information, visit nowfoods.com. That's nowfoods.com.
I'm consumer investigator Dale Cardwell. After Let's Talk Nutrition, join me on Trustdale Radio today at 11 on 1250 WHNZ.
The United States of America has a government of the people, by the people, and for the people.
Windy and chilly today with a high of
made during this broadcast regarding products or the claims made about specific products have not been evaluated by the U.S. Food and Drug Administration. Products and treatments discussed are not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent disease. Make your physician aware of all nutritional supplements used and immediately notify your physician if you have any health concern or undiagnosed sign or symptom.
Get ready to get healthy. Get ready to get fit. Get ready to take charge of your health. Get ready to listen, learn, and live healthier, because your health is your wealth. It's time for some information and inspiration. It's time to talk about health and nutrition. Nutrition for your body, for your mind, for your spirit. It's time for Let's Talk Nutrition. Proper exercise, stress relief, eating well, supplementation for when you don't. Let's Talk Nutrition. Scientists, authors, nutrition specialists, personal trainers, holistic healers, experts in traditional, natural, and integrative medicine. Daily prizes and giveaways. Follow Dr. Garko on Twitter at Dr. Garko and on Facebook at facebook.com/Dr. Michael Garko. Now, welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition.
And we're back. And I'm glad you're back too. Welcome to the show. And if you just tuned in, great to be with you. Always. My guest today is Rob Yelland. He's educator, national educator for natural factors. And he's been doing it a long time. So tends to know what he's talking about. It always makes for a good guest, right? If you're watching the show, you'll see a picture, an image of Rob. Looks pretty healthy, nice smile. Look, clear complexion, clear-eyed, walks the talk. You'll see an image of a product. The Whole Earth is part of the Whole Earth and Sea line. I'm looking at it now. And the box, it's the Pure Food Men's Multivitamin and Mineral Non-GMO product. You see the pill sitting, if you're watching, you see the pill sitting on top of the bottle? That contains a 1/4 pound of plant material. As Rob was saying, they call it their 1/4 pounder. And when you buy that product, you also get that bar. You see the bar? Be on your right as you're watching the screen. That bar is to kill for. It tastes so good. Honestly, that becomes a fabulous substitute for a candy bar for a kid, for example, or for some adult who's got a Snickers habit. And inside the box, I didn't pull it out, there's a little pamphlet talking about the Whole Earth and Sea line. If you're watching and I'm looking up, you see me looking up, there's a big giant screen to my right, and I can see that image. And this is a great line, and it's a whole food. Rob, welcome back. Would you call this like a whole food supplement? Is that, am I misrepresenting it by saying that?
No, we're definitely in the whole food line. I guess the only problem I have with the whole food line is like basically saying, well, I drive a car. Well, do you drive a Yugo? Do you drive a Mercedes? Do you drive a truck? The whole food kind of represents a whole different line, a whole line of products. I mean, the initial Whole Food started, probably some 8, 9, 10 years ago.
Well, what does that mean? What does whole food? What does that mean? That phrase, whole food or Whole Foods. What does that mean?
Well, I guess there's two questions. What does it mean for our company, or what does it mean for the industry?
What does it mean for the industry, and what does it mean for natural factors?
Okay, so what it means for the industry is basically something that's derived from whole natural food. Sadly, for the industry, I think it was somewhat mislabeled in the beginning because what I've seen from things that have been out there for 8, 9, 10 years is where they try to achieve this whole food because, again, if we go back from a history standpoint, back in 1920 when we started to have the industrial age, we started wanting to get more and more crops from a single acre, and when that happened, we saw that the quality of the vitamins of the food started to decline. That's where supplements started. That's where we started supplementing and getting vitamins and minerals, and then the government got involved and we always have some issues when the government steps in on different things, saying, well, we can manufacture this better than nature. We'll actually create synthetic USPs to represent what the food should be. And then we kind of branched off of that. The industry said, it's like, well, why don't we take that USP and we'll apply some different yeasts and enzymes, and we'll kind of grow off of this USP, what we feel is, we quote, is quote-unquote whole food. And then we'll take that and we'll put it into a product, and we'll call it a whole food vitamin. Well, we always felt we'd never embraced that. We never produced that as natural factors. We always felt as though, let's go back to the original source. Let's go back to the garden. Let's take the cabbage and the beets, and is there a way to use the technology now to concentrate that real food and make that whole food? So that's our definition of whole food.
All right. So I always interpreted the phrase whole food to mean untampered with, not tampered with. In other words, this is the way nature presented it. When I go into the grocery store and I buy my cruciferous vegetables, cabbage, broccoli, cauliflower, whatever it may be, that's whole food, right?
Oh, exactly.
All right? It has not been processed. I always interpreted whole food to mean food that has not been processed to the extent where you change the integrity of the food. That's what I always, that was one loose definition I had in my head for something natural, untampered with, in its natural source, in its natural form. But if you go in the middle of the store and you start buying boxed, jarred, canned items, that's not whole food, is it?
Well, no, and then you also introduce another term, which is raw, right? Because even if you take that whole food and you take the beets, and obviously there's a lot of nutritional aspects of a beet being raw, but there's a lot of nutritional things that are released from a beet when it's cooked. So the raw terminology, which means it's less than 118 degrees. Once you cook something, you're actually, some of the enzymes are destroyed, some of the phytochemicals and phytonutrients are destroyed. But then there's also benefits of cooking food because it breaks down. The fiber helps to release certain things that you're getting certain nutritional value. So that's why it's good to eat raw, and it's also good to eat cooked food. Now ours is pure raw. It's the processing that we have is all less than 118 degrees, so you do get that pure raw whole food matrix.
For example, now we'll go back to a shot on the product. That bar, the Pure Organic Vegan Greens Protein Bar, has 15. I love that bar, man. That bar is just so yum. In that bar, what do you have in that bar? What are the plant-based foods in that bar? If you know off the top of your head. Did I lose him? That was not a question. It was too hard for him. Somehow we lost that. This is one of the features of doing live radio. The bar, by the way, it can almost serve as a meal replacement. You notice, and I'm looking up at it, pointing to it, if you're watching on TV, if you go to my website at letstalknutrition.com, you can see this. That bar is almost like a meal replacement. Rob, you're back. Good. What are some of the ingredients in that Pure Food Organic Vegan Greens Protein Bar that you get when you buy that men's multivitamin and mineral? You get that in the product. That comes as a bonus. What's in that product, in that bar?
Yeah, with the bar, you're getting, it's a complete protein source. You get the brown rice protein, but you also get things like you get dates, you get organic greens powder, which has the wheatgrass juice, barley grass juice, spirulina, blueberry, organic raspberry, broccoli sprouts, beets, organic buckwheat. Again, it's a gluten-free product. Strawberries, lychee berry, which is a great berry which has some fiber source in it to provide the sweetness to it. Again, it's just a complete fantastic bar, 15 grams of protein. I like it. 9 grams of fiber. I mean, how often do you see a bar that has that much fiber? Again, really giving that real full feeling. One bar for me, I mean, I'm set for quite a while.
Oh, I know. It's a meal. I mean, there are people not even getting 9 grams of protein in one day. I mean, 9 grams of fiber in one day. This is just phenomenal. And in that product shot that we just gave you, that you just saw, there's a pill sitting on top of the bottle. That's what's inside the bottle. That pill contains a 1/4 pound of plant material. I don't know how they did that. When we come back, maybe we'll ask Rob how you do that. Terrific product, this whole line. And then they also have I have another product that I brought in that's part of that line, and we'll show you that. Rob Yelland with Natural Factors. We're trying to learn here. We'll be right back.
Did you know that when it comes to supporting whole body health, there's an herbal supplement that may be as important as your daily multivitamin? Discover Zyflamend Whole Body from New Chapter. Formulated to support a whole body healthy inflammation response, an ongoing natural process and part of the body doing its job. We often think of the inflammation response as something we can feel, such as where there are sensitive nerve endings. But did you know that we can also have an inflammation response we can't feel? And whether we are aware of it or not, our inflammation response can affect the whole body. Zyflamend is a patented blend of 10 remarkable herbs, including pure and potent turmeric, that help balance and support your body's natural, healthy inflammation response for overall health and wellness. And it's clinically tested. Discover the premier herbal supplement for whole body health from New Chapter, Zyflamend Whole Body. These statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease. Available at your local fine health food store.
Feel tired, lethargic, or irritable? Take Solace. You're one of millions of Americans that has trouble falling asleep or staying asleep. In fact, according to a national survey, 54% of adults have trouble sleeping. So what can you do about it? Take Solace. Solace is an all-natural dietary supplement formulated to support healthy sleep and relaxation. Solace can help you fall asleep and stay asleep naturally. Formulated with all-natural ingredients, Solace is non-addictive and won't leave you feeling groggy in the morning. Take Solace an hour before bed and feel the calming effects of this extensively researched sleep and relaxation aid. For more information on Solace, call toll-free 877-533-7066 or visit TakeSolace.com. That's 877-533-7066 or take SOLUS.com. Look for Solace in your local health and nutrition store. Solace, for a good night's rest naturally.
The ever-increasing stress and toxicity we are exposed to from our environment, diets, and lifestyles make internal cleansing a necessary part of a good health regimen. Founded in 1980, Yerba Prima was the first company to launch a whole-body internal cleansing kit. Since that time, they have continued to develop and manufacture a complete range of all-natural, high-quality fiber and internal cleansing products. By using all-natural psyllium fiber and no harmful stimulant laxatives, all Yerba Prima fiber and internal cleansing products can be used over a long period of time to ensure optimal health and regularity. With nearly 30 years dedicated to all-natural cleansing products, it's easy to see why Yerba Prima is a leader in the fiber and cleansing products category. Learn more at yerbaprima.com, YERBAPRIMA.com, or visit your local health retailer. Yerba Prima, pioneer in internal cleansing products.
We live in an age of fast information, high-speed communication, instant gratification, rapid transit, ready mixed, pre-cooked, heat and serve, and living life on a moment's notice. But when it comes to staying healthy, you pause for a moment. Jarrow Formulas has been formulating high-quality nutritional products for over 30 years and has been a leader in the research and development of some of the most effective, affordable, and cutting-edge natural health solutions in the world. At Jarrow Formulas, they understand that distinction does not happen overnight and that a reputation for excellence is only earned through many years of persistence. Their staff of scientists and health professionals insist on doing things the old-fashioned way, with clinical studies and scientific research. They believe that the true test of a quality company company is the purity, potency, and good value of its products and meeting the highest expectation of those who matter most, their customers. For more information about their superior formulas and to request free samples of their leading brands, please go to www.jarrow.com. Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by Now Foods. Our products work. Vega, clean, plant-based nutrition. Yerba Prima, pioneers in internal cleansing. Nordic Naturals, pure and great-tasting omega oils. New Chapter, the benefit of nature's wisdom. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
Oh, Al, perhaps you made the New Year's resolution of you're going to eat less fat. You're going to go on a low-fat weight loss diet. Notice my language. Low-fat weight loss diet. Or a low-fat diet. I don't think that's a good idea. You only have 3 macronutrients: protein, carbohydrate, and fat. That's it. And you need a balance among those 3 macronutrients in the foods that constitute them. And how you just, what percent of your diet, what percent of the food that you're going to eat is going to come from protein, carbohydrate, and fat. Some say, depending on who you're reading and what their purpose is here, some might say 60% of your diet should be carbohydrate in nature, and then distribute the remaining 30%, 15% protein, and then maybe whatever remaining percentage to fat, or however you want to distribute it. Some do a 40-30-30. 40% carb, 30% fat, 30% protein, depending on the person's nutritional status, metabolic needs and whatnot. The fact of the matter is, when you start messing around, lowering this, lowering that, you only got 3 things. What are you ultimately going to produce? An imbalance. Now, Rob Yelland is my guest, and we're talking about Natural Factors Whole Earth and Sea Line, and we'll go to a product shot, and if you're watching on TV at letstalknutrition.com, you're going to see I put up there Pure Food Herring Gold. This is part of the Whole Earth and Sea Line, and that's a fish oil-based product, right, Rob?
Yes. It's actually, one thing unique about it is actually from the egg of the fish, the egg or the roe of the fish, which really provides the most complete nutrition. If you think from an egg, just like a seed where our plants come from, an egg provides the total nutrition of the fish. And so I think this is very unique. I don't know of any other oil that is actually derived from the actual egg. We call it the caviar of oils, coming from the actual egg.
So this doesn't come from the flesh of the fish. This comes from the eggs.
Correct.
This is interesting. I don't think there's another product out there like that, is there? Other than caviar?
Not that I know of. Not that comes from the actual roe or egg of the fish. No.
So this would be your rendition of caviar.
There you go. For those people that really want the...
I never thought of it like that.
There you go.
Until now. So do you have in front of you, I don't know if you have it accessible, I can't reach for that box, in terms of the amount of fat in that product, to help me make my point about you shouldn't eat a low-fat diet. You should eat a, best fat diet, the right fats. How much fat is in the product if you take a serving?
In the herring oil, so let's just pick the 1,000 milligram herring oil. So the total fat is, in this one it has 1 gram of fat per soft gel. It has the DHA, the EPA. Again, the big thing too is the phospholipids. The phospholipids is what does make this herring golds unique, because the phospholipids is really what helps emulsify the oils. It's a natural component of fish oils. It's much heavier in the herring versus other oils like the mackerel and the sardines, where they've done concentrate of these other oils. And oftentimes in the concentration process, you're losing these phospholipids, which helps emulsify the oil. Emulsify means it helps dissolve in water, helps absorb. And as you know, the cellular wall of all the cells in your body, whether it's the cell for your eye, your liver, your skin, it's surrounded by phospholipids. So any phospholipid is much more readily absorbed.
It's a phospholipid. It's a bilayer. It's a phospholipid bilayer, top and bottom, right?
Yes.
And every cell, the cell membrane is constituted of these phospholipids. Every cell, and that cell membrane isn't just a covering. There's a lot of stuff going on. That's a non-scientific way of putting it. A lot of stuff going on in that membrane, right?
Oh, exactly. And so that membrane is really the protective for the cell to be able to let the good things in and keep the bad things out. So it sees the phospholipid from the herring oil, and it recognizes it as a, quote, good guy, and it's able to come in and be that much more effective.
A point I want to make for the listener. Let's assume that you're not eating a substantial or an optimal level of monounsaturated, polyunsaturated fats, and you're consuming the fat in your diet is primarily saturated. Well, I got a news bulletin for you. Your body will use whatever building materials you give it. It wants the polyunsaturated fats to build that layer, that phospholipid layer, but it'll use whatever fat you give it to try to construct what it needs to construct. And again, I am not a proponent of a high-fat, high-saturated fat diet. I am not. Notwithstanding the fact that I've had guests come on here and say, no problem with that. Saturated fats are just fine. There's no problem with them. And by the way, I'm not a proponent of a high-fat diet either, where given the other two macronutrients, protein and carbohydrate, are diminished and 60% of your diet is fat. I don't care if it was blessed with holy water, not a good idea. It's all about balance, moderation, and the right fats, the best carbs, the best protein. And that's why you should turn to natural factors. We'll come back with Rob Yelland. We'll talk more about this whole Earth and Sea line. It's fabulous. We'll be right back.
Today's veterans often return from active duty with disabilities that make daily life everyday tasks. The dogs are given a loving home, and the veterans qualify
story of how SelectQuote goes to bat for you buying term life insurance. A while back, a man called me who had had prostate cancer. He asked if I could beat a very high quote another life insurance agent had given him. I said, let me see. Well, I took his pertinent information, then shopped the highly rated, price-competitive companies we represent, and found one who pre-approved him for a premium way below what he had been quoted. When it comes to term life insurance, no other company touches SelectQuote's experience and expertise in finding the right policy at the right price for almost anyone. How about you?
For your free quote, call 1-800-714-6528. That's 1-800-714-6528. 1-800-714-6528. Or go to SelectQuote.com. We shop, you save.
This report is brought to you by the Exergen Temporal Scanner Thermometer. The Exergen Temporal Scanner Thermometer is so fast, accurate, and easy to use, you'll just love it. A must-have for any household, especially with children. The Exergen Temporal Scanner Thermometer. Get yours at Walgreens or other fine retailers today.
From Bright House Network's Traffic Center, we still have the left lane closed westbound on Gandy Boulevard at 4th Street for repairs. There's an accident partially on the left side of the ramp from northbound 275 to northbound Memorial. And the exit ramp is now closed from southbound 275 to West Shore until May. See traffic problems? Call the injury firm of Abrahamson and Udrich Hills Road. Traffic tip line at 866-545-9595.
1250 winds, Weather Center forecast. We'll see sunshine today, a few hazy clouds. And our very cold morning turning into a chilly afternoon. Winds are going to stick with us as highs reach the upper 50s today. Right now it is up to 45 in Brandon, 44 St. Pete and Bradenton. Clearwater still in the 30s, 39 degrees, and 42 out of Tampa. Tonight's lows in the mid-40s. We'll get into the mid-60s over the next couple of days, Friday, Saturday, then some mid-70s Sunday. Rain chance back in the forecast 30%. Expect some rain on Monday to start next week, 50% chance of showers, and mid to upper 70s. Wall Street today, markets are green. Started off running. Dow up 248, 17,833 points. NASDAQ in the green, 63. The S&P index up by 27 points. Impact Radio, 1250 wins, WHNC.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by Country Life, a leader and authority in natural health and nutrition. Garden of Life, empowering extraordinary health. Kyolic, aging makes the finest garlic truly odorless. Natural Factors, where great health begins. Renew Life, the digestive care company. Flora, premium organic oils, teas, tonics, and supplements. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
Welcome back. Welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition, wherever and however you may be listening, whatever you may be doing, and you may be watching the show. And you can watch it live right now. Go to letstalknutrition.com, and you can also watch it on demand because the shows are archived, the videos. And if you're watching, you'll notice that you'll see an image of Rob Yelland, who's my guest today. You'll also see some images of a couple of the products in the whole Earth and Sea line that I'm talking about with Rob. I was making a point about fats. To reinforce my point about saturated fats, and I reported on this study back in 2014. It was in October of 2014 where the American Heart Association published a study in their journal, the Journal of the American Heart Association, as it's called, and they found that rapid weight gain from eating foods rich in saturated fat, they said, quickly increased bad cholesterol levels. They found in the study, even in otherwise healthy and normal weight adults in their mid-20s. They reported that the opposite was true in the people in the study who ate products made with polyunsaturated fats, even though they gained equal weight in the same amount of time. So I repeat, I am not a fan of a diet high in saturated fat, and I am not a fan of a diet high in fat generally, where 50, 60% of the calories that you're consuming are derived from fat, even if they're healthy fats. Let's go to Lutz, Florida, and Ron lives in Lutz. Ron, Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, Dr. Garko.
What's on your mind today?
Well, I want to let you know it's 45 degrees here. We're about 3 degrees warmer than you are, so you got to move up here. Seriously, I do have a question about, since you're talking about a lot about fat today, with Rob on the line. I'd like to get your opinions on fat from coconut oil, which is a saturated fat, but it's different than animal oil, olive oil, and eggs. Those are the three things prevalent in my diet, and others I think might share that same thing. So I'd appreciate if you comment on that.
Absolutely. Thanks for the question. There you go, Rob. Fat derived from coconuts, olives, eggs. What's your take?
Well, I'll tell you, with the medium-chain triglyceride fats from the coconut oil is a very beneficial fat. It's very, very nutritious. Has a lot of health benefits. In fact, we use it oftentimes in several of our formulas. Our PGX, we've taken our PGX and we dissolve it in the medium-chain triglyceride coconut oil, an excellent fat source also for cooking. It maintains heat very well. It's known as a very good one. Olive oil, again, providing the monosaturated fats, and all those, I think, in addition to the avocados that you mentioned, are phenomenal sources of fats and great alternative. Again, as you mentioned, Dr. Garko, in moderation. I think oftentimes the American way is more is better, but I think the variety and moderation, those are the best sources. That
What about the thing that the chickens give us? Eggs.
Eggs. There's been a lot of stuff on eggs that I think that nature provides us. The whole egg is great. Everybody talks about the cholesterol. And as you mentioned on your past shows, our bodies produce a lot of cholesterol in and of themselves, as it's a protection mechanism for our body. I think the whole egg is good. A lot of people go to egg whites, but the yolk of the egg has some phenomenal health benefits. So I think eggs are also very good. And again, in moderation. I mean, having eggs for breakfast, lunch, and dinner is not good, but egg is an excellent source.
Yeah, I like eggs. I eat eggs. I don't eat them every day. I don't know if a steady diet of them is a good idea. I know people that eat eggs every single day, high source of protein. And you're listening to Rob Yelland, by the way. He's Education and Product Training Manager for Natural Factors, one of the best supplement companies on the planet. If you're watching on TV, you'll see me. Sometimes my eyes will be averting, sometimes to the left and to the right. And I have computers in front of me, and I might be working on a computer trying to look something up as a guest is talking or as a listener is commenting, looking for something to reinforce a point that I'm trying to make. That's because I'm not always looking directly into that camera. This is a little different than regular TV. I have some freedom that I otherwise wouldn't have when I've done regular TV, where you're always having to be penetrated on that camera. So that's what you're seeing me do when you see me looking down. I'm writing or working on my computer. I don't want you to think that I'm just fooling around here. We're working here. 877-897-8255, 877-897-TALK. This business about oils, by the way, that was a great question from Ron. The pure herring gold oil, there's another oil that's introduced into people's diets. You were making a comment to me off air about there's a lot of oils out there, and you wanted to do some clarification.
Yeah, I wanted to kind of ease some of the maybe the concern or stress from consumers, because you get another manufacturer coming in. Oh, this is the best oil. That's the best oil. I've seen calamari oil, squid oil come on, and they all have these great characteristics. And one of the reasons we did come out with a herring is because we saw. Krill oil has been getting a lot of publicity because of the phospholipids. Now, some of the limitations of krill oil is, number one, is it's not proven to be sustainable. It's also, it is a crustacean, so people that eat shellfish can't necessarily tolerate krill, but it does have the phospholipids. Well, herring is not a shellfish. Herring actually has higher phospholipids than krill oil. And so what it provides now when we start introducing the herring oil doesn't mean we give up the other oils. The concentrated fish oils, the high concentrated omega-3 fish oils, which provides you high EPA and DHA. What I encourage now is just like with foods, you don't eat the same food every day. You don't have Japanese food every day or Spanish food every day or even American food. You'd like to rotate through. So I encourage you to rotate through the oils. So don't think that this is the silver bullet. There's no silver bullet. A good balanced diet is the key thing, but you could be eating a concentrated fish oil for a while, then you may want to rotate onto a herring oil with the high phospholipids and the absorbability. Then you may want to rotate onto a vegetable-based algae oil that provides it's all vegetarian.
Mm-hmm. I gotcha. By the way, eggs have cholesterol in them, but they also have monounsaturated fatty acids and polyunsaturated fatty acids. So they have healthy fats in them. They do have cholesterol. If your body sometimes, common sense, if you tend to run high cholesterol levels because of some genetic reason, and you're running excessively high cholesterol levels, why would you want to be eating foods that are going to make the cholesterol level in your body even higher? And if anybody's telling you it doesn't make any difference, you can run 300, 350 a reading of 300 and 350 cholesterol, you know what? I don't care if they went to Harvard. Turn around, walk away. They don't know what they're talking about. You don't want to be running cholesterol levels that high because you increase the risk for that cholesterol to get oxidized. Unless you're some special person and that's not going to happen inside of you, then have at it. I'll come back with the LTN Health question of the day.
Hi, I'm Kate. When I asked my health food store to recommend a natural solution to improve my digestive health, they suggested their best-selling probiotic, Ultimate Flora Critical Care. It has 50 billion live probiotic cultures in every capsule. I was surprised to learn that a poor diet, aging, and even stress can deplete our bodies of billions of good bacteria. That's why I take one Ultimate Flora Critical Care probiotic a day to help maintain my digestive balance, support my immune health, and help keep me regular. And my mother takes Ultimate Flora Senior Formula. It's formulated to help adults 50 and older maintain good digestive health too. It's the Ultimate Flora difference that sold me. Each high-potency, once-daily formula includes strains that are scientifically studied for their specific health benefits. Plus, the delayed-release capsules protect the probiotics from harsh stomach acid. Ultimate Flora probiotics are available at health food stores everywhere. From Renew Life, the digestive care experts.
Still looking for your fountain of youth? It's Xenia. Look no further than the beauty aisle of your favorite health and nutrition store. Xenia is the newest product from Form Essentials, the brand that brought you solace. So you know it's filled with the highest quality ingredients. Many cosmetic products only treat topically, while Xenia addresses aging and hair loss from within. Formulated to support the growth of radiant hair, skin, and nails, Xenia is sure to help you turn back the hands of time and assist you in aging gracefully. Xenia provides a spectrum of key vitamins and other evidence-based natural ingredients such as alpha-lipoic acid, biotin, collagen, and elastin peptides, all combined in one capsule for your convenience. By promoting beauty from the inside out, you are strengthening your cells and creating a lasting enhancement to your natural beauty. Xenia fits into your daily routine and can be taken to boost your current cosmetic products. Available now at leading health and nutrition stores. Ask for Xenia by name. Start taking Xenia hair, skin, and nails today and get ready to look amazing.
Are you waking up each day to the life you have to live or to the life you want to live? Better health shouldn't be left to chance. Smart choices to living longer and stronger include making Kyolic aged garlic extract a part of your daily routine. For years, medical researchers have recommended adding Kyolic to the diet as a powerful tool to enhancing overall heart and immune health. Recent clinical studies at UCLA Medical Center using Kyolic suggest that garlic may slow plaque formation in the arteries and support healthy cholesterol and homocysteine levels. Previous research also shows Kyolic may enhance your immune system defenses. Kyolic is organic, odorless, and the only antioxidant garlic supplement available worldwide. Maintaining a healthier you could extend your life. Your wellness begins with Kyolic aged garlic extract. Available everywhere fine nutritional supplements are sold. Visit Kyolic.com. That's KYOLIC.com. Or call 1-800-421-2998 for a free sample today.
Looking for the best prices on the leading national brands of vitamins, supplements, health and beauty, weight loss, or sports nutrition products? At Vitamin Discount Center, you can save up to 50% off everything, every day. Vitamin Discount Center recognizes the need for an affordable solution for people to start taking a proactive approach to their health. And for over 15 years, Vitamin Discount Center has been a valuable neighborhood nutrition resource, offering high-quality nutritional supplements at an affordable price at 10 stores across the Tampa Bay area. Voted Best Independent Chain by Vitamin Retailer Magazine, Vitamin Discount Center also offers great customer service, friendly and knowledgeable advice, and helps equip customers with the information and products necessary to improve your health. With the best prices on the best selection, why shop anywhere else? To locate the store nearest you, visit Vitamin Discount Center online at forlifeforless.com. That's forlifeforless.com, where you can also find the latest articles on health news, special offers, and their involvement in the community. Vitamin Discount Center. For life, for less.
Did you know your digestive tract is home to millions of bacteria? Some good, some not so good. And if you want to stay healthy, it's important to make sure that your body is populated with the good bacteria it needs. Probiotic Defense contains 13 of today's most effective friendly bacteria strains, along with other compounds shown in studies to support healthy digestion and immune system function. Don't settle for low-potency, overpriced formulas. Ask for Now Foods Probiotic Defense with the bright orange label. To find a retailer near you, go to nowfoods.com.
What are you doing this month? If you suffer from stiff joints, you can do something special. You could try new Flex Now Joint Formula. Flex Now offers you complete relief in just 1 month or a complete refund. Flex Now is a unique concentration of shea nut triterpenes, the most potent inflammation fighter of any botanical, and it's only when inflammation is reduced that your body begins to heal. Try new Flex Now Joint Formula and make this the month you get rid of stiff joints. Ask for Flex Now at Vitamin Discount Center and other leading natural product stores.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by Greens Plus, superfood for super health. Jarro Formulas, superior nutrition and formulation. Form Essentials, makers of the sleep aid Solace. Now introducing Zinnia for healthy hair, skin, and nails. Right Way Nutrition, nutrition the right way. Nutrix Hawaii, more nutrition, better health, purely Hawaiian. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
Here's the LTN health question of the day, sponsored by VDCUSA.com. I reported on a study out of the American Heart Association. It's published in the Journal of the American Heart Association, as it's called. And they were talking about a particular food that should be part of a medium-fat diet, type of diet. Was that food A, avocados, B, coconut, or C, eggs? What was the food that I reported on that the American Heart Association says that if you include in your day-to-day diet will help lower cholesterol? It's be part of a medium-fat type of diet. A, avocados. B, coconut. C, eggs. 877-897-8255 is a toll-free number. You can call that number, and if you have the right answer, you'll win a $25 supplement gift card. 877-897-8255. Rob, welcome back. In that whole Earth and Sea line from Natural Factors, you also have a bone product?
Yes, it's the bone structure product. That I know you didn't have the picture of it there, but I do want to.
Yeah, I didn't have any in my supplement cabinet at home, so I didn't bring that in.
Well, we'll have to get you one of those, so you have one there. But what's unique about that, again, the bone structure I like is because, again, it's a complete multivitamin mineral. So it has all the multivitamins and minerals, the A's, the B's, the C's, again, sourced from that whole live organic plant material, all of which I mentioned to you earlier in the show. But in addition to that, it's got some very unique things. It's what's called polycan. Now, polycan is a black yeast extract, and it's had several clinical studies. It's relatively new because these studies, as you know, Natural Factors is a science company, always focusing on the clinical studies that prove its effectiveness. These studies came out in about 2009, showing that it really has been very successful in bone formation. So we've added polycan to it. We also have that natural calcium or algae-based calcium.
Mm-hmm.
Again, much more readily available rather than having to ground up oyster shell or rock. It's actually quite bioavailable calcium, so it's much more like what you have in food as a food source calcium. So we're very excited about this product. Again, I think people for years have always kind of complained and grumbled about, I got to get a multiple, then I got to go to the bone section and get a calcium, and that's more pills. Well, now we have it all in one. We give you an effective dose of an algae-based calcium with a complete multiple vitamin mineral. So this is a very
that's good.
Exciting product.
Yeah, so they're getting their multiple vitamin and mineral supplied to them or satisfied, that requirement, supplement requirement, plus a good bone formation supplement, all in one.
Exactly.
Oh, clever.
All in one.
All in one. Got to like that. Tarpon Springs, that's in the neck of the woods of my producer for the streaming of the show on TV, John Gaston, Tarpon Springs. They just had Epiphany Day over there where the young men died for the crucifix. Terry, welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition.
Hi, how are you?
Did you get caught up in the Epiphany celebration in Tarpon Springs?
Not so much because, I'm kind of, I stay away from the crowds a little bit, but I am very much a big fan of, my hometown here.
Absolutely. A lot of seafood in Tarpon Springs, yes?
Yeah, it's a great place to be.
Yeah, a lot of seafood there. So if you come to Florida, pay a visit to Tarpon Springs. Very nice. You got the sponge docks there, and a lot of great Greek restaurants. A lot of Mediterranean food there. And you got to find out the restaurants where the locals go to eat.
I know. And I've been a local here for about 17 years.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm a transplant from New Jersey.
Oh.
So, yeah, I have like a little bit of a background. But I do really enjoy the culture.
Yeah, it's lovely. It's lovely over there. I like it. I don't know. John, he drives in every morning all the way from Tarpon Springs. That's great. But let's see if you can win this $25 supplement gift card. I was talking about this American Heart Association study, and they said that when people in the study added this particular food to their diet every day, that it helped lower cholesterol. Was it was it avocados, coconut, or eggs?
I believe the correct answer is avocado.
Yeah, avocados. Do you like avocados? Do you eat avocados?
Yes, actually, I have incorporated some into my recipes. I am a home chef.
Oh.
And, I've made avocado salsa and put it over fish.
Oh, put it over the fish.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. The problem with avocados is people introduce other foods with it.
Well, fish is not such a bad.
No, that would not be a bad option. It's the chips and the other stuff that they.
No, I don't do the mayo and the sour cream and.
And then the avocado. The benefit of the avocado gets neutralized by these other foods. But congratulations, you won a $25 supplement gift card. That's good. That's a good way to start the year, right?
Great. Yeah. No, I think that's awesome.
Well, thank you for listening.
Yeah, I'm surprised I got through and.
Yeah. Well, by the way, you can watch the show on TV. Go to my website at letstalknutrition.com, and we stream every day as we broadcast the show. So,
okay.
Yeah.
I will definitely look that up.
Yeah, check it out. Check it out. And thanks for listening. Call back anytime.
Okay. And do I need to hang on to give my
Stephen's going to interrogate you. No, he's not going to do that. He's a nice guy. He needs to get some information from you so that gift card, supplement gift card can be sent to you. Okay. Rob, thanks so much for being on today. It was great and helping to explain this whole Earth and Sea line from Natural Factors. Is there a place the listener can go to learn more about the line?
Yes, the Whole Earth and Sea.org is the website that they can actually go to find out more about the line. One last thing that I also want to mention is since we're starting the new year and we're starting off with New Year's resolutions, I encourage people from a health standpoint is watch more of the Let's Talk Nutrition, work with Dr. Garko here on the show, and maybe set a goal. If you think if you change one thing per month, that's 12 steps towards a healthier nutrition. I think it'd be interesting, Dr. Garko, at the end of next year is to say, for those people that had set that goal, have them come on and say, hey, Dr. Garko, I did one thing a month, and look what's happened to me over 1 year.
Well, maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll give them one thing a month to work on.
One thing, they do one new thing per week. That's 52 steps.
Oh, wow.
Healthier.
That's ambitious.
So it's just amazing how just a little bit, you don't have to swallow this whole big pill all at once. You just take a little bit here, a little bit there.
Right.
And you'll just be amazed at the health success.
By the way, that Whole Earth and Seed line, there's a women's multivitamin and mineral, too. I just brought in the men's. Take Natural Factors Whole Earth and Sea. Why? Because your health is your wealth, and your health is the wealth of those that care about and love you.
Exclusively from Natural